Hello, welcome back. This is Ashwini here from GooCampus. In this video, we're going to discuss about few major differences between AIQ, deemed and KEA counseling process. The first difference that we're talking about is registration date and the registration fees. AIQ generally opens in the month of March, that is in third week of March. Deemed and AIQ counseling is done by MCC. So the registration dates will be the same. KEA registration will generally open between 2nd and 3rd week of March. The registration fees for AIQ is, we are talking here only about general merit students. AIQ registration fees is 1000 rupees, deemed registration fees is 5000 rupees and KEA registration fees is around 1000 rupees. The second difference that we are talking about is the number of rounds. AIQ will have 2 rounds of counseling. Deemed will have 2 rounds plus 1, that is mop-up round. KEA will also have 2 plus 1, that is 2 rounds plus the last one is mop-up round. Counseling mode, that is AIQ and deemed have online counseling pattern. KEA first 2 rounds are online. The third round, that is the mop-up round, is offline at the KEA center. What is it? Now most of the students do ask us what is the approximate fee structure. So the approximate fee structure for AIQ, that is All India Government Quota seats, are fee structure varies from college to college and state to state. Generally it is between 10,000 per annum to 1 lakh per annum. Deemed is approximately between 20 lakhs to 50 lakhs per annum. KEA, now depending on whether it's KEA government seat, KEA private seat, it starts from 1 lakh per annum till 75 lakhs per annum. The 75 lakhs per annum is your management and NRI quota seats. The private merit seat of KEA is close to 7 to 7.5 lakh per annum. The registration process. AIQ and deemed, as I said, the counseling is done by MCC, so they have similar pattern. Fresh registration is allowed for every round. Now suppose if I say there are 3 rounds in deemed, first round, second round, third round, all the 3 rounds the registrations will be open. KEA, mostly the registrations are open before the first round starts and for the mop-up round. The next difference that we are talking about is choice entry stage, or you can say option entry. AIQ and deemed, fresh choice is allowed for every round. But when it comes to KEA, the option entry portal will open only once. Refundable deposit. For AIQ counseling, the refundable deposit is 25,000. For deemed, the refundable deposit is 2 lakh. For KEA, there is no refundable deposit system as such. Now for deemed and AIQ, if you want to participate in the counseling, apart from paying your registration fees, you also have to pay your refundable deposit. This fees also to participate in the counseling process. Now this most of the students ask us, OBC category, that is, now we know a lot of students get qualified under OBC category, correct? So now when it comes to MCC counseling, OBCs of all over India can apply, but when it comes to KEA counseling, only OBC students belonging to OBC category of Karnataka can apply. Even if you're looking at management NRI quota seat in Karnataka, suppose you're in OBC of an other state and you are qualified as per the NEET qualifying score, still Karnataka does not accept your application. Whereas deemed, OBCs of all over India can register here for the counseling process. Minority reservation. In MCC, for deemed universities, you have Muslim and Jain minority reservation. In Karnataka, you have linguistic and religious minority reservations. Now, this is what most of the students have issues in. Document verification process. For MCC, that is deemed in AIQ, there is no document verification system before the seat allotment. Whereas for Karnataka, document verification is must. Only if you come to Karnataka and finish your document verification, you will be eligible for the counseling process. Now what happens to the vacant seats? As we know, AIQ has 2 rounds, deemed has 3 rounds, KEA has 3 rounds. There are a lot of vacancies that's going to come after these 3 rounds. So what happens to them? In AIQ, after 2 rounds of counselling, all the vacant seats are surrendered back to the state for the state counselling. In deemed and KEA, the vacant seats will be surrendered back to the respective colleges for the final mop-up, or it's popularly called as stray round mop-up or stray mop-up round. Now in deemed, even for the stray mop-up, most of the colleges put up their counselling dates, that when is the counselling happening for the vacant seats which have come back from the MCC. When it comes to KEA, generally, of course, some colleges do put up, some colleges do not put any date as such, but KEA will update list of all the vacant seats, and students who are eligible as per the list given by KEA can go and approach the colleges for the final vacant seats. Bond and stipend. This is one inquiry which we are receiving a lot from most of the PG students. Of course, if we start discussing on bond and stipend, that takes an entire session, because stipend and bond varies from state to state and from college to college. Some colleges pay 25k as a stipend, some pay 40, some pay 30, some pay 50, some pay 60. So we cannot cover all 400, 450 medical colleges in India in this particular session. Probably yes, in the next video we would like to discuss about it. And the same goes to bond. So every state, every college has got different bond details. Even deemed universities, in deemed universities, some colleges have bond details, though the fee structure is heavy. So before you do the option entries, make sure you're checking the bond details properly before going and reporting to your respective colleges. Some colleges, they have bond, but if you do not want to serve the bond, you also have bond penalties. Some charge 5 lakhs, some charge 10 lakhs. There are some colleges which are charging even 50 lakhs as bond penalty. Okay, now there are still a lot of differences that we would like to cover. This is the session 1 of the differences between AIQ, deemed and KEA. We will continue on the same topic, the differences between AIQ, deemed and KEA, in the next video. If you find this video helpful, request you to kindly share with your other friends, because this might also be very useful for them. Please view, like, share and subscribe to our channel.